Alright, this is going to be a really cool one. The bottom of the screen toward the center, you can see the red truck. So that's parked on the easement road. We're probably 200 feet or so up in the air right now. Looks like we're dropping down. And we're looking kind of northeast. So just beyond the truck is the property. You can see that open meadow. That's on the south side of the property. Other than that open meadow, this baby is all wooded with nice timber. There hasn't been any recent logging that we could see out here at all. So really nice. It's been a few weeks since we took this video, so I'm just going to kind of watch it and see what's going on here. The meadow is gorgeous. Now this property at Bull Shoals Ranch does have direct frontage, I believe about 70 feet. Look at your maps to confirm that on the listing. But I believe about 70 feet of frontage on the take line, which gives you access to Bull Shoals Lake and all that public government land or whatnot as well for hunting and hiking. So we're flying northeasterly directly over the property. Clearly it's the middle of winter. There are basically no leaves on the trees. Really makes the pines and cedars stand out. But I mean, you can see this is just loaded with nice timber. I don't have the topo map directly in front of me. This part all looks basically level, and then when you get more toward the northeast side, honestly, I think the property is a little to the left of where the drone is, looking at the map that I'm looking at, because that little valley that we're flying over is just to the right of the property. So look to the left. We're basically going over the tip of the east side of the property, and the lake levels are really low. They drop the water level down in the winter time, so it would generally be, you can see if you kind of look at the shoreline, you can see where the water would generally be. That's State Line Cove right there. I mean, you can fish right from the shoreline because with direct frontage on the take line, you've got access over that Corps of Engineer land. So you actually have access to all that shoreline, miles of shoreline from this property, and you can hunt on that Corps of Engineer property. So with your 5 acres, although you'll probably see deer right on your property, especially with that meadow there, you'll probably see deer. You can walk right into that Corps of Engineer land and hunt that as well. So pretty awesome situation. We are always trying to find stuff on the National Forest for that reason. So this kind of has the best of both worlds. You've got the additional public land like the National Forest, but you can fish from that shore as well, and it's such a great lake for fishing. You can Google Bull Shoals Lake if you're not familiar with it. So now we're flying back to the southwest over the property, and again you can see the truck parked on the easement road there. Oh, this is gorgeous. We're kind of looking into the sun, so this is not too beautiful there. There it kind of livened up a little bit. Obviously in the spring and summer this is just going to be a field of greenery. Most of the property looks level. I believe on the topo map, kind of behind the meadow there, it sloped down, but where we are now, this is nice and level. Multiple places for building or camping or whatnot. I mean, this literally is just paradise out here. This whole private peninsula. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, look at all the maps, look at the listing. You can obviously walk right to the water from your own property. There's at least one area on the south side of this peninsula that you can take the easement road to, and it's a huge private sandy beach. I mean, private in that unless you come over the peninsula, you can't get to it other than by boat. And these are not public roads, so only the property owners here at Bull Shoals Ranch have access by land to this stuff. So pretty darn unique situation, peaceful private area, so much wildlife out here. The trails are basically primitive, and they'll likely always be somewhat primitive. So this probably isn't the place you want to, drive your new Corvette. but in a little truck or an SUV or whatever, no problem at all. So many different types of trees. That looks like a big sycamore right there at the bottom. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. It could be an oak. Oak, walnut, hickory, obviously pine and cedar on this property. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now where are we? We're over the, I guess, the southeast side. The trail on the left is kind of the main easement road, and what you can kind of see on the right is that smaller trail which leads off toward the lake. The guys were in the process of cleaning up some of these to make them more drivable with the truck or an SUV. But come on out and explore. I mean, if you bring your four-wheeler or your side-by-side, you can have a ton of fun out here. Bring your tent if you want to spend the weekend. We don't care. Go for it. Check it all out. Play around in the lake. Beautiful. Complete owner financing. Try that again. Complete owner financing on all the properties we sell through our website. Wow, look at that. It's gorgeous. So pretty. If this is on the website, that means it's available. It will say available. So check us out at InstantAcres.com to see if this tract is available. If it is, great. If it's not, we will hopefully find you something else that you love just as much.